Good to go.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Welcome to Bodyweight Bootcamp on this beautiful Tuesday. The sun is down. It's election night, so hopefully we got a chance to get out and vote before this. So Bodyweight Bootcamp every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. here with Sophomore Rec. My name is Paul. I'm your trainer each week, making sure that we challenge ourselves through bodyweight movements, just fighting against gravity, making sure that we get a really good workout in for a full half hour. We always start off with a really nice warm-up, make sure that we go through movements that challenge our entire body, and then have a nice little cool down at the end, all in that 30-minute span. We're going to work on one-to-one work-to-rest ratios, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, to really challenge yourself, adding in new movements each week, and then building off of movements we've touched in the past. All right? So just to go ahead and get ourselves started, make sure that you have some water with you, a little bit of room around you so that you can kind of step side to side for any of our lunging movements or side to side movements, so that we can go laterally as well as back and forth. All right, so go ahead and get yourself ready. Make sure that you have some space. We'll go ahead and get started in just a quick second. Nice little reminder for everybody who has their Apple Watches, Fitbits, whatever you use. Make sure you go ahead and turn that on so that you can track your workout and get credit for all the hard work you do today. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start off with a 10, 15, 20 kind of time scheme here, or rep scheme. What that looks like is it's going to be 10 lunges, 5 per leg, stepping forward, right? So that's just a nice little step forward, press off that front leg. 15 air squats, so feet shoulder width apart, pressing those knees out, and then 20 jumping jacks. We're going to roll through that for 3 minutes. Once we're done with those 3 minutes, or once we're done with those movements, we keep going for the full 3. Okay, so it's as many rounds as possible. Nice and easy pace to get us started. We're going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. So with that timer, we're starting off stepping forward for our lunges, bringing that knee to the ground, pressing off that front leg. 5 per leg, that's 2 so far. And 4, good, going at your own pace. 5 and 5, good. I've got air squats next. Feet shoulder width apart. I press my knees out to the side. Nice proud chest. Use those hands as a counterbalance. 8, 9, 10. Treat this first round as kind of a shakeout period. If you've been sitting all day, either on your couch or at your desk, at your kitchen table, and 15, there you go. Going for 20, jumping jacks. 3, 4, 5, 10. Here we go, halfway. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. We're about a minute and a half in, minute and a half to go. Still going to the step back lunges, pressing off that front leg to come tall. Make sure you're breathing, air in through the nose, out through the mouth, as we keep going through our movements. 1 more per side. Then we're going right back into those air squats. Again, feet shoulder width apart, knees track out. Notice that you might get a little bit deeper into your air squat this time. Hips are opened up a little bit. Those cracking knees kind of working their way out a little bit. $12, 13, 14, 15. Back to jumping jacks. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. About 12 seconds to go. Right into those lunges. And rest. There's our bell. Beautiful. So you're going to hear that bell throughout our workout today, signifying the beginning or end of each group of exercises, all right? So heart rate's up a little bit, breathe in a little bit quicker. That's good. Hopefully you even broke a sweat. Nice to get that lower body going, arm swing to get that upper body moving. Our first movement is going to be a lunge, but I really want to make sure our hips are in a good place. So grab a sip of water. Once you got that quick, grab that sip of water. We're going to go ahead into what's known as the world's greatest stretch. Essentially, it's a nice forward lunge position, hands planted on the ground. We're going to work one arm through, elbow to the ground, hand up behind us. Something we have touched on before. Quick little demo, side view. So I've got one leg, 90-degree angle, back leg. I'm going to take the knee off the ground, extend it out. So I'm right here, right hand's inside my right foot, drop that elbow down and open up. So my eyes are going to track my fingers all the way through that movement, okay? So another side angle view or front angle, that foot out in front, right here, elbow down, rotate and open up. We're going to go for 12 repetitions on each side. That's just going to keep those hips nice and open, make sure that we're good to go for the workout today. So hands starting right here, both out in front, right leg out in front here, left knee off the ground, right elbow down, and open for one. Going for 12 total. 4, there we go. 5, 6, halfway. Dive that elbow down. 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11 and 12. Good. So that hip should be nice and opened up at this point. Now we're going to bring that right knee off the ground, left leg out in front. So hands still planted right on the ground there. Right knee up. And we're going to start with that left side for 12 reps. So elbow drops, extends open, drops, extends open. Here we go. Going for 12 total. We're at 3. 6, that's halfway. 7 up. 9, 10, 2 more. And relax. All right, so those hips are awake, those quads are feeling it a little bit. We'll be ready to move, all right? So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. First things first, a move we showed off last week is a forward to back lunge. So what that looks like, you're gonna step forward into a lunge, and then drive up, shoot that leg back in a reverse lunge. Step forward, drive up, keep that knee high, try not to drop it, and step back. Really challenging ourselves forward and back. Stability on that one side is really going to be key. All right. So with our timer on the clock, 30 seconds. Going in 3, 2, 1. Diving forward, shooting back. Driving forward, shooting back. That left leg's my plant leg. It stays my plant leg for the full 30 seconds. A lot of lunges to start us off today. That's good. Develop that leg strength. One lunge at a time, right? 3, 2, 1, and a quick rest. Good. Sip of water if you need it. Now we're going to use that right leg as our plant leg, left leg to drive forward and back. Really challenge ourselves here. So grab that water. Make sure that that's nearby. And going in 10 seconds. Heart rate's raising up a little bit. That's good. Right leg's planted. Left leg goes forward first. Go for it. Drive that leg back. Ooh, find that balance. If you lose it, you might notice one side's a little bit stronger than the other. One side might handle the balance a little bit better. That's good to note which area we have our imbalances in. Right now I'm seeing it's on this side for sure. Whew. There we go. 3, 2, 1. There's that bell. Good. Next movement, heart rate shooting up now. Really going to challenge it. Jumping lunges. That's what that's going to look like. Dropping low, floating up. One leg at a time. What we can do is a reverse lunge, just stepping back, or a middle modifier there. Just jump, tap, helps us reset a little bit each rep. Go for it now. Jumping lunges. There we go. Heart rate coming up. Driving that leg back. Get nice and tall. Good. And you can always modify by a step back lunge if you need to. That's okay. These legs are going to feel it after this first half. Woo. There you go. You can always give that little tap too. Little tap for it. Driving low. And there's the bell. Good. Whew. Heart rate working. I like it. All right, let's work our way to the ground. I'm going to challenge our core a little bit to get us started. So right here, on my right elbow, stacking shoulder to elbow right here. We're going to work to challenge our hips off the ground, tap and go. Really work on that side. Work on those hips. We can always go from the knee as well. Straight line, chin to all the way down between our feet. 30 seconds of work. Go for it. Work your way up. Straight line. Think of it as the top is a side plank, but we dip and explode up. 15 seconds, halfway. Three, 2, 1, and switch sides. Quick transition over, 30 seconds of rest. Now we go to the opposite side. Things you can do to help modify. Go from the knees. You can always keep that top leg extended out. You can always just create that straight line from the chin to between your knees. That works as well. A little bit harder with both feet further out or even stacking them. Stack them or stagger, all right? 3, 2, 1. Hips come up and drop. Come on. There we go. Drive those hips up. Good challenge here. Getting those hips off the ground. Go from the knees if you need to. That's a nice little modification. Still working to cape those hips off the ground. Good, quick rest. All right, final movement for our hip work here. So we're gonna do rotating side planks. So we're gonna start on one side, hip off the ground, rotate, cross the arms, and open up. Some people like to extend the opposite hand. Nothing wrong with that. Just working side to side. So make sure you get ready for this one. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hip off the ground. Quick rotation. Switch sides. Right back to it. Ooh, say that hip off the ground. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. We're going to stay on the ground down here for a little upper body work. There we go. If you ever need to get water in between, feel free. The first thing we're going to do here are push-ups. So we're going to go from the push-ups from the knees to start. Right? We're gonna drop low, get our toes, press up. Actually, no. We're pushing up from the knees, pushing up, lower, down nice and slow. Push up from the knees, lower, down nice and slow. So it's a little bit more eccentric. We reduce the load for the press up. Reminder, this is round one. We're gonna make it harder. Press up and rest. There's your 30 seconds. Quick rest here. Feeling it today. That's good. So next step that we're gonna do, we're gonna add our push-up in. But here with our push-up, it's gonna be eccentric the whole way down. So knees off the ground the whole way. It's gonna be 3 count down, working our way to the ground, then a quick press up, okay? So 1, 2, 3 down, quick 1 up, all right? Go ahead and get yourself ready. There's the bell. 1, 2, 3, and press. 1, 2, 3, and press. Come on. 1, 2, 3, and press. 1, 2, 3, and press. Keep working. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and press. 1, 2, 3, and press. Last rep. And press it out for the last rep. Beautiful. Good. All right. So we did our eccentrics there. Now we want to do some shoulder stability. So after each push-up, drop low, press up, tap the opposite shoulder. Okay. So we're going to tap, press, tap, and press. Okay. Make sure you get yourself ready. You can do these from the knees too. Obviously that chest fills up, shoulders get tight. Here we go. Time to work. So push up, tap, push up, and tap. Come on now. Tapping across the body. Good work here. You can always drop to the knees if you need to. Make sure those hips come down with you to the bottom. Coming across. And the bell. Beautiful. That concludes the upper body work. The shoulders, triceps, chest, all feeling it. That's good. All right, next, a little bit more low body. Making sure we're going to work on our balance a little bit. So here, left leg planted, right knee nice and high. Going to work our way to the ground. Tap right inside that toe. Ooh, get that balance. Leg extended. Come up, all right? Here we go. There's that bell. Work our way to the ground. Come up. Really root that left foot in the ground. Maintain that balance. Smooth, slow, and controlled. 2, 1, and rest. Good. Now we're going to work our way to the right side. Right leg planted, left leg swinging through, extending out, driving that knee up. Use that left hand to touch the ground right inside where that right foot is. Okay. Catch your breath a little bit. Heart rate's still going high. It's good. Burning calories here. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Tapping down, standing up. Tapping down, standing up. Good stretch in that right hamstring. Creating that balance through your feet. You might lose it a little bit, especially if you notice your balance issues from earlier. That's okay. Extend, pull up. Extend, pull up. And the bell. Beautiful. Good. Now I want to do a little side-to-side work, okay? So we're going to work on what's called a lateral lunge. So we use that right leg to plant, left leg to drive, and press off to come up tall, okay? So we're dropping in, knee tracking out, pressing off that leg to come on up, all right? Find some space next to you. Make sure you have some room. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Out to the side. Explode up. Drive. Come on up quick. There we go. So we're diving down in, exploding back. 3, 2, 1. There's our bell. Good. Get a sip of water if you need it. We're going to the right side next. Working hard today. I like it. Smooth and consistent. Good work. So this time we're diving out to the right side, bending that knee, exploding back. All right, we're going in 5, 3, 2, go for it. Dive down, shoot back. Dive down, shoot back. Good work. That knee's tracking out to the corner of the room. Hip shoots back. You're pressing off that leg to get back. 3, 2, 1, and there's our bell. Good. So we've been nice, smooth, controlled movements. We worked a little bit on balance, both side to side. Now I want to get explosive again, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use my phone, our timer, as our imaginary cone in the middle. So we're gonna explode up, right leg up first, up and over, up and over. So we open up with that inside hip, go for it, hopping over, explode up, soft landing. Really drive that knee to the sky. Allow it to open up, power over it. Three, 2, and rest. Good. Whew. There you go. We want to stay explosive though. So here's what we're going to do next. Add in a little jump squat. So feet shoulder width apart, swing those arms back, explode up, right? We're going to add those jump squats in. For modifiers, just give me a little squat and extend the knees, hips, and ankles coming up if you want to modify. 2, 1, get airborne if you can. Utilize those arms. There you go. Create that momentum. Exploding up halfway. Go for that full 30. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. Keep breathing there. Good work. Let's go ahead and make our way to the ground. Our next set of movements is going to challenge our core a little bit. So we're going to start with what is known as a pullover. So extend those hands overhead, reaching out, working out, reaching across the toes. So we pull over to our crunch or full sit up, reaching out, coming all the way up. Going in about 9 seconds here. So we're really going to extend up. Hands overhead in 3. There it is. 30 seconds to work. Ten seconds to go. And there's the bell. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna roll over, find ourselves in a plank position this time. So we're challenging our core through stability. Our plank position, we're just gonna hold in a low plank, feet shoulder width apart, our head straight line down to our heels, making sure our back isn't rounded, pulling in that belly button nice and tight, okay? We're going in 5 seconds, working off of our elbows in 3, 2, there's that bell. Set those feet, allow those hips to be right in line, so your head straight down to your heels, straight line there. Hips aren't up to the sky, they're not dragging on the ground. And we just hold for 30. Breathe through the nose and control. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. So we did a little bit of that ab work. Now, the other end of the core, lower back. So here, we're going to work into our Superman. Thumbs extended up, heels coming off the ground. Your choice here, if you want to pulse for 2, 1, and down. So 2 seconds up, 1 second down, or hold for all 30 seconds. You decide which one works best for you. Going to 3, 2, I think I'm going for the hold this time. So arms extended, heels off the ground, squeezing my glutes, power through my belly. So hands and feet will not touch the ground for the full 30. Really test the shoulders, make sure they're extended out. Heels off the ground, squeeze and squeeze and squeezing those glutes. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Rolling back over the backside next. All right, so here we're going to add in what's known as a reverse crunch. So nice flat back on the ground, hands underneath my glutes, hold myself in place, extend my knees out, or toes out, knees coming to the chest. Nice little rocking motion, rolling it forward, going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Extend those feet, roll the knees to the chest. Here we go, halfway. Two and 1. Good. All right, our final movement, our final plank. We're going to go for a high plank here. We did the low plank last. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of space. Make sure we're ready to go. Hands fully extended. All right. Top of that push-up position. Go from our feet here, straight line from the back of our head, all the way down, going in 3, 2, 1. Right here. Good. So I've got my hands right in line with my elbows and shoulders, nice and stacked on top of each other. Breathing in through the nose, holding for 30 seconds. And control. Five seconds. And rest. There's our bell. Good work today. All right, let's go into our cool down. Here it's going to be a standing cool down today. So nice wide stance, hips back. We're going to go ahead, walk our hands over to our left side, reach for our left foot. Ooh, really dive forward. Feel good right there. Get that stretch all through the hamstring. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the right side now. Get that hamstring stretch. And then right to the center, walking those hands back. Exhaling out. Good. Find something to hold on to. Bring that right leg up. And now pull that heel to your glute. Once you find it there, extend that knee back. Really open up that hip. Make sure that you have something to balance with, either a wall, a chair, table. And then switch sides. This time, make sure you have some room. Pull that heel right back, and then hinge forward at the hip. Allow that knee to get pulled back. Heel all the way up, nice and open for that hip. And release. Good. Quicker cool down this time than usual. But that looks like we're right at our 6 o'clock. So 30 minutes of fantastic work today. Great job, everyone. Way to stick it out. Way to keep working. Way to build that sweat. So get some good food, some good water, some good rest.